Mixing it up today. People matter most. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go and put pajama, hashtag pajama, in the comments below so I know it's the first time you're being exposed to the Pajama Grandma. Today is day 288 of what's she up to now. Me actually kind of journaling and documenting what I'm doing as I transition from the brick and mortar world of what I like to call real businesses to the online business world. Working when I want, where I want, with whomever I want, in my pajamas, wearing whatever I want. And sometimes curlers, because today I'm mixing it up and I'm going to visit my amazing, wonderful, stupendous, terrific, brilliant grandmother. She's 99 years old, and whenever I get an opportunity to go see her, I drop everything, I reschedule everything, and I go see her because she's 99 years old. How many times am I going to be able to see this amazing and special human being and let her know that I love her and just be around her and absorb the magnificence that she is? So that's how I'm mixing it up today. Because a few years back, I learned that, and I don't know, I guess I kind of knew it, but I didn't really know it on a conscious level, that people are what matter the most. People are more important than things. People and relationships and how we interact with other people and how we make them feel and how they make us feel and how we experience our life is the most important thing on the planet. So some days that means I drop everything and I hang out with people that make my heart sing and my heart happy and make me glad that I'm alive. And Marita Pitch is absolutely one of those people in my life. So today I'm going to visit her. Then when I get back, I have got to hustle and get my One Funnel Away challenge items done and up to date. I've got to tweak and do a couple more things on my funnel. I have got to tweak and do a couple more things on the membership area of my funnel. And then I have to test the living daylights out of my funnel because tomorrow we are going to start running ads to it and learn about advertising. I don't know if we're going to start running ads to it tomorrow and attract people to it, but I know that it's a new week tomorrow. This last week was 7 days of run. And I got behind on some of the tasks, and I noticed, and it was really an interesting realization yesterday. I noticed that as I was working on the copy for some of the pages of my funnel, I was actually dozing and nodding off at my computer. Now, if I am dozing and nodding off at my own copy, what kind of an effect do we think that's going to have on my ideal customers, my ideal clients? They're going to be dozing and nodding off too. So I need to go back and I need to spice that up a little bit and just tell my stories in a way that's more entertaining. And I think that's the hard part, is what we're doing is we're being vulnerable. We're sharing our stories. We're opening up and we're sharing stories from our life and how things have impacted us. And that's hard, you guys. That's hard. Even with all the silly videos I've done this year, even though I'm sitting here in my curlers talking to you right now, it's hard. It's hard to be ourselves in a world that beats us up for being ourselves. In every turn you take, somebody is judging you and somebody is giving you a hard time for being yourself, which is why I show up as the Pajama Grandma. You guys, do you think my family doesn't ridicule the living crap out of me for showing up on video and being the Pajama Grandma? They absolutely do. But guess what? They're not my target audience. Do I repel a lot of really awesome people that I could work with if I showed up all prim and proper and in a business suit? Do I turn off clients and customers that I could do amazing, really high-ticket consulting gigs for? Absolutely. But I do that on purpose because at my age, at this juncture in my life, I don't want to work with people that are assholes. I don't want to work with people that are full of themselves and egotistical and feel like they're better than anybody else. And so I use being myself as a way to separate and repel those people so they don't even approach me. Anybody who's afraid to be themselves or be honest and authentic and be who they really are, they're not going to work with me. They're not going to want to work with me, because part of growing and supersizing your business is who you need to become to make that happen. The leader, the person, the human being you need to be to positively impact. And I go only with people that positively impact the world. to positively impact the world. Who you have to be is different than who you are right now, or you'd already be doing it, right? Who I have to be to create what I want is different than who I am right now. And maybe someday, Pajama Grandma, the robes will come off and I will slough off that persona. But for right now, at this juncture, at this area in my life, for what I want, this is who I am. Love it, hate it, doesn't matter to me, because I'm only looking for the people that I want to work with and that want to work with me. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And I encourage you to do the same. The most valuable thing that you can do on this planet and in this lifetime is to be your freaking self. Be yourself, because the more yourself you are, the more open and honest you are with who you are, what you like, what you believe in. And nobody has to agree with it. It's your unique set of being. Nobody else on the planet has to approve of it. Only you. If it makes you feel good, then it's right for you. But by you being yourself, you're automatically giving everyone else on the planet, everybody who comes in contact with you, permission to be themselves as well. And you know what? Nobody needs to give us permission, but a lot of times we feel like we do need people's permission to be ourselves. I'm going off on a rant, but that's because people are more important than anything. Relationships are more important than anything. I want to work with people that we have a decent and good relationship. They know that I can bring value to them, and by them coming into my life and me helping them to create what it is that they want, that's how I bring value to the world. That's how I get to impact the world, is by helping other people impact the world in the way that they want to. I hope that makes sense. And even if it doesn't, think about it a minute, it kind of makes sense, even in my convoluted mind. You know, my curlers might be a little tight, not sure, but I don't think that they are. And they're pretty cool now. This is my 5th video, so by the 5th video, they're pretty cooled off. But I know that if I leave them in until they cool off, I get a better result. I get a better curl to my hair, and it won't go stick straight immediately. Usually I can get a half an hour or so out of it. So a half an hour before we get to Grandma's, my hair will be stick straight instead of when I get in the car. I know it doesn't always make much sense, but there's things, there's rituals, there's habits that we do because they make us feel better. I feel better when I curl my hair before I go out and before I go see my grandma. I feel better when I put a teeny bit of makeup on before I get on camera. Now, have I done videos? You can definitely find videos of me with no makeup, me with face masks, me in the bathtub, and they're scary. But part of why I did them was to scare myself into doing videos, to scare myself into putting myself out there, to scare myself into determining what my word was, what my voice was, who I wanted to speak to, what I wanted to say, and what I've got to offer the world, because every single one of us has a message. Every single one of us has a voice. Every single one of us has people out there that are dying and absolutely need to hear what it is that we have to say. They need to meet us and come in contact with us and be impacted by being in a relationship with us. So today, people, all about the people, all about what I have to do, catch up day, and it's daylight savings time. Don't even get me started on that. Anybody who thinks that time isn't made up and it's real, just think about daylight savings time for a couple of minutes. Just think about how time changes in different time zones. If it isn't made up, how can there be time zones? Just a little thing to ponder today. I love it when people tell me, well, you're not being realistic. That's not reality. And remember, when they tell you that, they're telling you based on their beliefs, their thoughts, their feelings, their reality. Their reality, another person's reality, has nothing to do with yours. You get to decide your own reality. That's it. I'm going to sign off and get about my day so that I can go have an amazing visit with my grandma. What do you got going today? What are you doing? What are you seeing? Who are you interacting with that makes your heart sing? Make sure you keep doing more of that. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow. Bye, to let you know what I'm up to. Have an awesome day.